Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, he tries a shot! Not offside that time. Here's Semenyo. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And it's Arda Goulet. Chouameni. Goulet. Chouameni. Chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Rodri. Yehi, Bernardo Silva, Nouri, aim forwards, Rudiger attempts a clearance, now it's Haaland, Haaland! Incoming delivery. That's an excellent interception. Valverde. Howson. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold drives forward on the overlap. Alexander-Arnold. Haaland. Foden. Yehi. Rodri. Has a look and plays it forward. And that is a little undercooked. Alexander-Arnold. Goulet. Camavinga. Camavinga played out towards the right wing. And it's Valverde. Nice interception, well timed. Nouri. Foden. Nouri. Moved on forwards. Howson. And it's played forward. Camavinga forwards and with intent. Now it's Mbappe. That has found him in acres of space. Cleared away. Time to deliver. Kusanov getting this one clear. Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, good spread. And that is out of play. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Once again for a throw-in. It's going to be another throw. Semenyo, Kusanov. Semenyo, Matheus Nunes, Gehi, Bernardo Silva. Foden chooses to go cross-field. Semenyo making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's there to get it away, and claimed it back swiftly. Cherki, whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tchouameni gets it away. That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki. Out to the left it goes.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Vinicius Junior. Succumbs to the pressure. That is a great pick out. Semenyo. Camavinga, gently done. Camavinga, played over towards the opposite flank. Foden, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kusanov. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Alexander-Arnold. Kusanov. Rodri. Matheus Nunes. Semenyo. Goulart producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Goulart, Valverde, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Nouri.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Vinicius Junior. Aim forwards. And here's Vinicius Junior. That's a simple one for the keeper. Bernardo Silva. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Ignory. Foden. That's a foul, free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Nunez. Foden plays it in. Can he get the shot? Shoots! And it's a goal! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Vinicius Junior. Rudiger looks to the other side. Vinicius Junior wins the duel this time. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Oh, it's played into the area. Valverde. Howson. Vinicius Junior. Howson, and he goes cross-field. Foden. Foden shifted upfield. Jackie goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Camavinga. Camavinga forwards and with intent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goulet. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Semenyo. Matches Nunez. Gehi. That's been drilled forward. And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga. Played towards the other side. Alexander-Arnold chasing after it. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Valverde! Oh, that's is a bit special. That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Haaland. Here's a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Moved on forwards, and here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde, probing pass.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Rodri, and it's played forward. Alexander-Arnold. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's been won straight back. Oh, a delicate chip through. He can get that clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Cherki. Moved on forwards. Matheus Nunes. Matheus Nunes. It's been slipped through. Semenyo. Rudiger can get it clear. That's a little off target. Chouameni. Howson. Goulet. Camavinga. Chouameni, forwards and with intent. Very nicely done. And here's Vinicius Junior. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. That's really well manoeuvred. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Chouameni. Played out to the right. Valverde. Played out wide. And it's Valverde. Out to the right. Foden. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Rudiger. Goulet, Alexander-Arnold, played into space. Here's Mbappe. Goulet. It is a corner. Howson plays it short. Aim forwards. Nuri. Foden. Nuri. Moved on forwards. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Goulet. Goulet played out to the left flank. Great run on the overlap here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Howson. Chouameni. Spread out to the left. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Matches Nunes, forwards and with intent.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Matches Nunes. Matches Nunes is fouled. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Matches Nunes! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. That was beautiful, something close to genius. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Howson. Camavinga, and he goes cross-field. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's Valverde. Valverde! Another save. Cherki. Semenyo. Haaland. And he's running through. Haaland. And the volley. Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. No, it's come to nothing. Bernardo Silva, aim forwards. That is good strength. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Nunez. A chance to play it in. And here's Nunez. And here's Nunez. Mbappe. Goulart shifted upfield. He is through here. Vinicius, can he finish? It's in! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Valverde simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Semenyo. And here's Haaland. Semenyo. Rodri. Cherki. Foden. And here's Haaland!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Camavinga. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Valverde. Rudiger. Valverde. That has been cut short. Matheus Nunes. Kusanov, gently done. 5 minutes till the break. Moved on forwards. And that has been cleared. Goulart. Rodri. Matheus Nunes. Kusanov. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Quality ball. Haaland chasing after it. Chouameni. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Cherki. Chouameni. Semenyo. Howson makes the interception. Valverde. Valverde chooses to go cross-field. Camavinga. Over to the left. Played in with some mighty effort! And he's done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Haaland played out towards the right wing. Semenyo. Well read, and the danger is averted. Howson played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Goulet. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Arda Goulet. Bernardo Silva with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Of the highest order, and they're at it again in double quick time. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kusenov. Vinicius Junior. And here's Goulet. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bernardo Silva. Rodri goes forward. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Kusenov. Nouri. Valverde. Semenyo. Haaland. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ignori. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Looks to the other side. And here's Haaland. Out towards the flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. Camavinga. Semenyo, aim forwards. Haaland. Chance here to counter. Oh, good spread. Semenyo. And that's aimed into the middle. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. And it's been taken short. Defending of the desperate variety. Yehi. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in. Oh, they could be caught out here. Gets the shot away! Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Chouameni. Rudiger. And it's played forward. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Mbappe. Played out to the right. Tries to get it clear. Yehi. Bernardo Silva. Yehi. Foden. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Always onto this. And that was very necessary. Another throw-in. Now it's Güler. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Great reaction! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Keeper beats it away. Chance! Cleared without complication. Rudiger. Proves too strong. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Knocks it out wide. Ball is over the line. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area, and plenty of movement too.
That looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way.
And the shot! It's a loose ball. That's going to go a long way. Strong running down that left flank. Vinicius Junior. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Howson with the short one. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
That's a throw. Vinicius Junior. Played into the middle. Gehi with the clearance. Rodri. Foden. Great. Yeah, he's fouled him there. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Rodri. Semenyo. And here's Haaland. Goulet. Chouameni. Rudiger. Played towards the other side. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Arda Goulet. Good take. Valverde! Oh, it's come loose. And he comes up trumps again. Matches Nunes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Semenyo. Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland tries to thread one through. Oh, that's nice. Delivered across. And back out it comes. That'll be a corner. Matches Nunes, goes short. Alexander-Arnold. So we've reached the hour mark. Howson, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Semenyo. Kusanov, forwards and with intent. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rodri. Matches Nunes. Rodri. Yehi. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's well seen too. Howson. Rudiger. Howson, gently done. Matches Nunes, cuts out the pass. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Camavinga. Oh, that's a nice ball. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. It's gone out for a throw-in. Cherki. Vicious ball here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Semenyo! Chouameni shifted upfield. Now it's Güler. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. Matches Nunes. And here's Semenyo. Matches Nunes. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Rodri. Cherki. Spread out to the left. That is lovely. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Güler. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Showing good feet. And out it comes again. Great chance! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Out for a throw. And it's Valverde. And the finish! Cleared away. And play for a throw. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Semenyo. Matheus Nunes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Goulet. Looks to the other side. Alexander-Arnold is onto it in a flash. He has found the way through. Defending of the desperate variety. Howson with the short one. Aimed in towards the centre. Kusanov gets it away. And that has been clubbed away. Haaland absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nouri. Gehi aimed forwards. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Courtois, long ball by the goalkeeper. Kusanov. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. It's lofted through here. Semenyo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That'll be a throw. Danger averted for now. Cherki turns and goes back. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vinicius Junior. It's a nicely shaped ball. Crunching tackle. Goulet had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Semenyo, that's an imaginative pass. Semenyo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task feature, did he?
Howson. And he goes cross-field. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's good play. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now who's going to be first to this physical challenge? That is very well defended. Bernardo Silva. Haaland. Oh, some tackle that. It's run loose here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Howson. Vinicius Junior. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. Goulet laid out to the left flank. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, that's neat. Flings it across. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Haaland. Marmoush. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe, great defending, strong and determined. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Valverde climbs up big! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Marmoush. Nouri. Lovely, now then. Nunes plays it short. Marmoush, and it's Rodri. Now it's Semenyo. And here's Semenyo. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
It's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Semenyo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Valverde. Over to the left. And he whips it in. Spread out to the left. Played into the box. And he's got his reins wrong there. Nunes, Semenyo, Cherki, moved on forwards. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Thinks one through. Great position here. Takes a shot! Oh, should have put that away. Keeper's dealt with that. And here's Valverde. He's gone backward here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Decent chance! And the ball's come loose here. Can he stop? Could be danger here. And it's played forward. Semenyo, out to the left it goes. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! A real chance and a real let-off. Rodri. Nunes. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Semenyo. Howson wins the duel this time. Semenyo. Cherki. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Camavinga did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Howson. Chouameni shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nouri. Yehi. Bernardo Silva. Kusanov. Rodri. Kusanov. Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Howson. Rudiger gently done. Moved on forwards. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Alexander-Arnold. Played towards the other side. Nunes gets across to intercept that. Cherki. And that could set him on his way. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Arda Güler. Camavinga. Here's Mbappe. And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Gets good distance on it. Can he spark a counter here? Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Semenyo. Matches Nunes. Tchouameni cuts it out. Valverde. Marmoush. Bernardo Silva. Cherki. Matches Nunes. Cherki. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Vinicius Junior. Tchouameni. Rudiger head over towards the opposite flank. Valverde. Mbappe has a shot! Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Oh, such a clever touch. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I guess it's a result that's best described, Peter, as routine. A good balance of organisation, discipline and endeavour, and a result from which everyone came out looking good.